yesterday at Rosehill, the punters got a bit of an early Christmas present, Tappy.
Yeah, they did, Mike. They gave the bookies a hell of a hammering. There were 6 outright favourites to win, and the other 2 horses that won on the program were at 5-2 and 4-1 respectively. So with an ounce of luck, it could have been a clean sweep for favourites, and I can't remember that happening in a long, long time.
The bookies bleeding from everywhere.
They had band-aids from tip to toe as they struggled to their cars, I should say to their Rolls Royces, after the final event. But it was a lovely sight to see those bookies battered, bruised and bleeding, and I hope we see a lot more of it in 1986. The first leg of the Daily Double went to Chanticleer. Talk about a lucky late ride for Jim Cassidy. Mick Dittman was to have ridden it. He became indisposed yesterday morning. 6 mounts went begging, and this was one of them. On the turn into the straight, the grey horse on the inside, King Bow, shares the lead with Wholesale Boom in the black cap. Mardek on the outside in the green colours looming up, and his Chanticleer with the white cap sprinting quickly. I thought he'd win easily at this point. Further out with the white blaze is Pride of Indies, who was a rank and abject failure. He's under the whip and starting to struggle. Now, watch the Queenslander Sea Road get a run near the inside, and also late on the scene with the black cap and the red and white stripes is Mighty Justice. Cassidy has to pull out all stops on Chanticleer, and the Robert Holmes, a court-owned 3-year-old colt, is too good, and he scrambled in to win by about a half length over Sea Road, and Mighty Justice was a good third. Now, the Tooheys Festival handicap resulted in one of the most controversial photo finishes we've seen in a long time on a Sydney track. I thought Gypsy Alert had won. I'm told that every other racing commentator on the day thought he'd won or she'd won, and Peter Cook, who rode Gypsy Alert, almost fell out of the saddle when At Sea's number went up. In the straight, it's Real Dream being tackled by Gypsy Alert with the black and orange quartered cap, Chime Square in the white colours, and At Sea on the outside with the white breastplate and bridle. Now, Gypsy Alert got through near the fence, got about a neck in front of At Sea. Watch this closely. At Sea, desperately ridden, is lunging at Gypsy Alert again, but as they hit the line, you'd swear blind the inside horse had won. It was the best optical illusion you've ever seen, and At Sea got there by a nose, beating Gypsy Alert, and Vain Fury was a very good third. Mike, I don't know, I'll never learn. The Rosehill angle is traditionally treacherous.
Yeah, a mate of mine wanted to get on At Sea down at the club, and he lost his money all afternoon, and they wouldn't let him on. They said, look, you know, don't be silly, you've lost enough. And all he wanted to do, he just had a feeling it had got there, that one on the outside, which so often happens at Rosehill. But you're right, I mean, you would have thought that one was beaten by a nose.
Incredible. Well, Peter Cook rode the other one, Gypsy Alert, and I've never seen a jockey so stunned with disbelief as Peter Cook was when the other number went up. He nearly fell off it.
That might have been his Christmas present.
Might have been. He looked very dirty. I saw Pete muttering and cursing as he came back to scale. All right, the Bannon government won by a big margin in Adelaide overnight, but a horse called Brave Monarch didn't win by such a fancy margin at Cheltenham yesterday. Let's watch this Adelaide race.
600 to go, a line of 3 here. At the 600 on the inside, the leader is Maybe Saab, Swabian Prince, the centre, and Mahogany Row is forced to cover ground 3 deep. Bowl Game is poised behind those, and Brinkman's on the rail as they swing. Further back came Superior Prince, making a bit of ground around the other one, Brave Monarch, and they were followed by Gambado. Then Colour Bright and well back Total Concept. At the 200-metre mark, he goes for Maybe Saab. It beat off Swabian Prince. Mahogany Row under the whip now. Brinkman into the clear is coming quickly, and down the outside's Bowl Game and Brave Monarch. Maybe Saab the leader. Brave Monarch is cutting it down. Maybe Saab. Brave Monarch, here's a go. Brave Monarch on the outside did best and won a nose. Brave Monarch got there in the peg to score narrowly from Maybe Saab. Brinkman possibly third in advance of Gambado.
Yep, a good win to Brave Monarch in the nail-in handicap in Adelaide, and your commentator there was popular caller Ron Paps. Now we go to Melbourne. It teemed rain at Caulfield, and the lady jockey Therese Payne became the sweetheart of the bookies on this winner, Celso, at 50-1.
Higher end, Jurisdiction out wider. Check the deck, got to the leaders. Check the deck, Venganza, and here's Jurisdiction out wide, and Celso with a good run. It's about 6 in line with 100 metres to go. Anybody's race. Celso, the outside, has got to the lead with Jurisdiction fighting on, and Karabahar, and Celso, it is on the outsides, won it from Karabahar and Jurisdiction.
Yeah, Therese Payne on the winner, Celso starting at 50-1. Now, if you think they got wide towards the finish of that race, an hour later, the track was much heavier, and watch this winner, Brightman Verdict.
Lead now from Burano, Fab's Image still there, and so too is Lightning Bow. With about 200 to go, however, Brightman Verdict clear from Fab's Image and Lightning Bow, and then Burano the outside, followed by Drury's Son. But in the run home, Brightman Verdict right against the outside rail wins it by 3 lengths. Second placing to Fab's Image, Lightning Bow third, fourth Burano, then...
Well, the winner, Brightman Verdict, started at 7-2. You know, Mike, that race was called the Amonis Welter, named after that great horse who won the Caulfield Cup the year Phar Lap won the Melbourne Cup, 1930.
Yeah, that would have been a nice double to crack.
I'll say, remember in the movie Phar Lap, it depicted the big punter of the day, Eric Connolly, cracking the Caulfield Melbourne Cup double. He got a mozza.
All right, Johnny, we'll see you around.
OK, mate.
OK, this is our last Sports Sunday, so have a nice Christmas. And,
Will do.
We'll catch up with you in 86 here on this show.
Sure, and to everyone at home all over Australia, God bless. I hope you have a healthy, happy, peaceful and holy Christmas. Good luck. Thanks, Mike.
OK, John, stick around. We've got a bit more still to come here on Sports Sunday.